Hello everyone, welcome to the crash course in energy presented by the Energy Club IIT Bombay. I am Sachin and today's topic is electricity distribution. So let's begin. So for this topic our content will be electricity, generation of electricity, transmission and distribution of electricity, journey of electricity, distribution system, element of distribution system, and classification of distribution system. So let's start with electricity. So we are very much familiar with this term electricity. So in everyday life we use electricity to run appliances like TV, AC, computer, freezer and etc. So coming to the scientific definition of electricity, electricity is a form of energy that results from existence of charged particles such as electrons or protons, either statically as an accumulation of charge or dynamically as a current. So according to this definition, it is explained that electricity can be of two types, of static electricity as well as of current electricity. So static electricity is due to accumulation of charge and current electricity is due to flow of charges. So coming to the next slide. So here you can see different power plant where electricity is generated. So coming to the next slide. Now we have arrived to our next topic, and that is generation of electricity. So the electricity which we use in our daily life is generated somewhere, and it is generated in some power plant. So what is generation of electricity? Electricity generation is the process of converting primary energy sources such as coal, natural gas or wind into electric power. So we have our natural resources and we convert that natural resources into the electric power, and the place where it is converted is basically power plant. So there are many power plants like nuclear power plant, thermal power plant, hydroelectric power plant, etc. Now in this slide you can see a picture which depicts both transmission and distribution. So while traveling you might have seen a large pole beside the road. So that large poles are connected with a long wire, and that wire is used for transmission of electricity over a long distance. And in your local area you must have seen a pole which are also connected by wire, and that wire is for movement of electricity and for distribution of electricity. So that a small poles are come under distribution. So now transmission and distribution. So by seeing previous picture you might have understand that transmission and distribution is two different stage of carrying electricity, and the main difference between those two are voltage level. So why do we require transmission and distribution? Since the generating power plant are not situated near to us, or even if that is situated near to us, we transmission or distribution will have to require to come to our houses for electricity. Now after electricity has been generated, a system of electrical wire carries the electricity from source of generation to our houses and businesses purposes to factory or industrial area. These lines can be founded overhead or sometime in ground, and combined transmission and distribution line make up what is commonly called the grid. So you must have commonly heard the term grid. So grid is what is defined here. Transmission and distribution are two separate stages or system on the grid. So now coming to the next slide, that is journey of electricity. So now in this slide you can easily understand that how the journey of electricity is done, starting from generation up to our houses. So first of all, electricity is generated in power plant, then it is transmitted over long transmission system, and then it is distributed over a local area, and then it comes our houses.
In this video, we are going to understand how electricity reaches our home. You really don't have to be an electrical engineer to understand this. If you have curiosity to know how electricity reaches our home, then this video is for you. This video is going to be a very basic stuff which can be understood by everyone. So to know how electricity reaches our home, I recommend you to watch the video. Electricity reaches in our home in three phases, namely generation, transmission, and distribution. Let's start with phase 1, generation. First step to get electricity in our home is to generate it. And the place where it is generated is called as generating station or power station. Power stations can be of different types like thermal power station, hydropower station, nuclear power station, solar power station, etc. Job of all of these power stations is to generate huge amount of electricity. In thermal power station, electricity is generated by the heat produced by the combustion of coal, oil or natural gas. In hydropower plants, energy of moving water is converted into electrical energy by means of huge hydraulic turbines, which is coupled with generators. In nuclear power station, electricity is generated from the heat released by nuclear reaction. In solar power station, electricity is generated by converting solar energy into electrical energy. Solar energy, wind energy, biomass and hydro, all these sources are known as green sources of electricity as they do not cause any pollution. These generating stations are located far away from the consumer as they should be located near the primary energy source like water, coal or etc. Also, these generating stations requires huge amount of land. For example, Kurnool Ultra Mega Solar Power Plant is spread over a total area of 5,932 acres. And because of these reasons, such power stations has to be far away from ultimate end user. As the power stations are far away from the end user, electricity needs to be transmitted to a desired location. And which takes us to the phase 2 of journey of electricity to our home, which is transmission. Power stations generate electricity at lower voltage. But while transmitting electricity, the voltage is stepped up by using a step-up transformer, as delivering power at higher voltage offers more advantages over smaller voltage. One of these advantages includes low losses while transmitting electricity, and this saves huge amount of money. Once the voltage is stepped up, these conductors carries electricity to the next level with the help of these kind of giant towers. Job of these towers is to support the current carrying conductors and also to maintain a safe clearance between ground and conductors and also between the parallel conductors. You might have seen such kind of thing while traveling. This is called as substation. The function of substation is to either step up the voltage or step it down. It also helps in combining the power coming from two different generating stations, which further increases the reliability of complete system. Substation consists of transformer which helps in stepping up or stepping down the voltage. It also has protective devices like circuit breaker to protect the system in case of fault. It also has measuring devices like voltage and current transformer which measures the voltage and current respectively. Substation plays a very important role in both the phases, that is transmission and distribution. Power is transferred to a long distance in transmission phase, but when it reaches to the destination, voltage needs to be stepped down because power with this much high voltage cannot be delivered to the end customer. So this brings us to the last phase of journey of electricity to our home, which is distribution. High voltage power coming from the transmission phase cannot be delivered directly to the end user. Voltage level must be lowered before delivering the power to the end consumer, and this is done by a distribution substation. In distribution substation, voltage is stepped down to much lower value. After this, low voltage power is carried by the distribution lines to a distribution pole, or DP in short. This distribution pole has a transformer which further lowers the voltage, and this power is now carried by these lines, which helps us to get the electricity in our home. So to summarize how we get electricity in our home, first step is to generate electricity using different power stations. Then this power is transferred to a long distance via transmission lines, which is the second step. Then power is stepped down in a distribution phase, which is the last step. And this low voltage power is now ready to get into our home.
Now, in this picture, you can find how the voltage changes are made to electricity from generation up to our consumption. So, in this picture, you can see in upper there is a generating station, that is power plant, and at power plant the voltage generated is around 11 kilovolt. That voltage is transmitted over a long distance, but before transmission, that 11 kilovolt voltage is a step up to 220 kilovolt by a step up transformer. Then after transmission, again that 220 kilovolt voltage is a step down to normal voltage up to that it requires. So, and then it further a step down to the voltage that is required for distribution.